Hey there. How are you? Yeah? That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah. No, I'm doing well. Don't really have much for, me to do for the holidays, which is a little bit good, because if you can't tell, like, I'm sort of red and maybe a little bit sniffly, I'm sorry. But my allergies are going insane. It's ridiculous. And, Sam, the dog, has been, just scratching nonstop too, and sneezing and licking his paws as he does when he's having allergies, and it's just been like absolutely hellish. So I'm on, on benadryl number like 8 or something today. That's not an exaggeration. I'm completely serious. But that's why I'm sort of like red and stuff. But it's been sort of nice that I don't have tons to do during the holidays right now, just because I've been just knocking myself out with benadryl constantly. So yeah. But you seem to be doing fine, not having terrible allergies. And you have a holiday party to attend, right? Okay. So, in that case, I was thinking that, I can maybe do your makeup, some minimal hair, minimal hair, and I just have a couple of like items of clothing you might want to look at borrowing. What you're wearing is basically fine, just this sort of very basic sort of wintry clothes. I think, sweater and jeans is, pretty timeless. Yeah, but if you want to see, I have these things. If you want to check them out, what do you think? Okay. So, first things first, this is just something I have. I don't know why I have it. I just do. It's a Santa hat. So I've got this Santa hat. It's just sort of an almost standard Santa hat with your sort of little, white poofy thing at the top, and felt body on the hat, like red felt, and sort of white felt trim at the bottom. Now, the reason it's kind of standard is because it has a Santa on it for some reason, and I doubt that Santa wears a hat with himself on it. So, you've got Santa, you've got this Christmas tree with some little angels on the bottom. It's very cute. A little bit non-standard, a little unorthodox Santa, So, you could also just turn it around if you want. If you wanted and didn't want Santa sort of on the front. Yeah. Yeah, so if you want a Santa hat to wear, I've got you. The next thing I have is, here we go. I have a sweater. So this pretty ugly sweater is sort of like dark blue and cream. It's got these yellow pine trees on them and red frolicking reindeer. So it's like Christmas cute. It's very ugly, but it's Christmas cute. So, we have that, and, it's, sorry. Okay, it's, at least according to the tag, and, it looks definitely knit, but according to the tag, it's hand knit. I don't know if that's accurate. And it is, according to the tag, 100% wool. D. Byford Limited, that's the company, I guess. I got this at a thrift store for like $2 a year or two ago, so that's how I came by this. But it's pretty cute. It would fit you pretty well, I think. And the one thing about it is it's wool, so it's somewhat itchy, but it's warm and soft if you want to feel it. Yeah, I like it. I think it's very Christmas cute. That's the nice thing about sweaters, is things that are like ugly patterns can be cute just because you're supposed to have silly patterns on sweaters and things like that. So if you'd like to borrow that sweater, you're more than welcome. The next thing I have, this is a little bit silly. Don't laugh at me. You can laugh at me. Is I have this Christmas skirt. Honestly, I feel a bit the same way about skirts as I do about sweaters, where they could have basically any pattern. It'd just be sort of fun. I don't know, like, you know, a lot of people really don't agree. They hate floral skirts and stuff like that, but I think they're very cute. And so I have a snowman skirt. So this is just felt. And it's got, you know, just your little snowmen on here with their little top hats and their little carrot noses. I'm not sure what you put on a real snowman to give them rosy cheeks, but they've got that. Turnips. Yeah. Anyway, carrot noses and all that. And this skirt is not very long. I don't own any long skirts, but this one comes to probably about mid-thigh. And you know, obviously in the winter you might not want to be wearing a skirt alone, so I have a bunch of tights, but I was thinking maybe you might be interested in these. They're sort of green cable knit socks from, I don't know, probably Forever 21, to be honest. H&M, much classier. So these are nice. They're just like sort of a dark green, sort of subtle, that you could wear under the skirt. And it's actually a very cute look, especially just with a solid top. So this skirt, the reason you might laugh at me is not because it's a snowman skirt, but because if you look carefully, it's not a very well made snowman skirt. So as you can tell, it's not extremely well made. That hem is really bad. And that's because I made it. Just, I think last Christmas or something, I was getting all of these advertisements on Facebook for like those really cheap dress stores that sell, you know, like Alibaba dresses or whatever, that are extremely cheap and just definitely will disintegrate immediately upon putting them on. But they were very cute, and I thought, I want a cute holiday clothing item to wear. So I just, you know, went to the fabric store and bought some snowman felt that was on sale and decided I was going to make myself a little skirt. Like, this is sort of elasticy waistband. So it's just got this thin black waistband all around. But it also has this zipper it's a circle skirt, so it ends up having folds like this. The zipper ends up being pretty much hidden in the folds, but you know, it's just got a pretty normal goldy zipper. See? So you can just step into it and zip it back up. And because I'm not very good at sewing, I did this by hand. I don't know how to measure out clothes very well. I added these clasps because it still ended up being too big. So I have these little silver clasps on it that you just insert, and then it stays on. So if you would like a snowman skirt, you are more than welcome to borrow it. If you look at it and say, oh well, that craftsmanship is too garbage, I agree. It's fair. And the last thing I have, I don't know why I grabbed this necessarily so much, as it does give me sort of like holiday Christmassy vibes for some reason, which is this Forever 21 dress that I've had forever before I was 21, in fact. It's just this sort of polka dot dress that also goes a little bit above the knee, sort of mid-thigh-ish. It's got this cream. It's, you know, dark blue, almost, you know, navy blue with little white polka dots. And it's just got this Peter Pan collar that just goes around, and it's very cute, but it's also very like 2012. So whether or not you want to be very 2012, you know, 2012 Zoe Deschanel is in some stuff, kind of, you know, style. But, so I don't wear it very often. But at the time I really thought it would be very cool to like wear that sort of like tweed thing. But if you wanted to borrow it, it is pretty cute for, you know, for the time of year and for the occasion. And again, we could look for some tights. Gray or black, probably black tights would look fine under this. Okay. Well, you can decide whether or not you want to borrow any of that. Just let me know. But we should probably do like your makeup and stuff first. Okay. So, let's get started. I've got all my makeup stuff set up over here. These are actually, this has like accessories in it, little jewelry box. It's got this very cute design on it. Just opens and closes like that, no clasp or anything. But yeah, little wooden box. So that's what that is. But makeup. So first I'm just gonna take one of these cotton pads and just kind of clean your face just to get off any residual debris and stuff. Does that sound fun? Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of this face cleanser on it. Oops. This face cleanser on. I'm knocking things over. Okay. And you can close your eyes or not as you desire. I'm not going to be scrubbing your eyes. Yeah. So, whose party is this? That's so nice. Yeah. Were you with them on Christmas? Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, this year didn't really do much for Christmas. I do celebrate Christmas, generally speaking. I just didn't really have much to do. You know, I put up my teeny Christmas tree and all of that, but, you know, I just didn't have very much to do. So I spent my Christmas finishing a god-awful book by a writer I'm convinced is a complete hack, but whatever. It was sort of fun because it was so awful. It's like a history book, sort of. It was just not good. I'm gonna just use this little scrubby guy to scrub your face a little bit, okay? It's got these little finger holes. But yeah, that's been my holiday since then. You know, for Christmas and all that. I've got 3.5 books to still read in 2020, so I can meet my goal of having read 200 books, which I decided to do. My original goal was 100, but I decided to change it to 200 because I was only like 30 books off at the end of November. I decided I would read, you know, try to get to 200, so I've got my work cut out for me, I guess. I've got this toner, hydrating toner, you see? Cute little bottle that is broken, that I broke immediately upon buying. So I have this, and I'm just gonna take some and pat it into your face, okay? Just like a little dime-sized amount. I know I'm like sort of bragging about the books I've read this year, but to be honest, most of them are like young adult garbage. Just because I find those really fun to read. Like, the worse, the better. And I found some god fucking awful books this year. It's been great. Okay. Almost done with your skin prep. Is it okay if I put some, I've got this aloe, 92% soothing and moisture aloe vera by Nature Republic. So is it okay if I put some of that on just for moisturize, to moisturize your skin and sort of to use as a base, like a sort of primer base? Is that okay? Okay, that sounds good. I do supplement the books with, you know, I like reading about history a lot and things like that. Yeah. That's what I'll be doing tonight while you're partying. I was finishing a book that was a little bit of an ambitious pull when I knew I had 4 more books to read in like the last 5 or 6 days of the year. It's just big. Like, I listen to my books and it's like 22 or 24 hours long. I listen to those on like faster than standard speed, but no matter what, it's going to be a pretty long book. But it's going. I'll finish it. It'll be okay. I'm sorry if Sammy is barking. He just does that. Okay. So first things first, I guess, is we'll do skin. I've got a Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, or Fit Me Foundation. New Look Dewy and Smooth. And it's just a little glass bottle and everything. The SPF is pretty low, so, you know, if you're taking pictures, it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Okay. And I'm just going to use this little makeup sponge here to pat it into your face. Does that sound okay? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oops. I'm not trying to poke you in the eye. It's not, your skin is nice. It's not that you necessarily need full coverage foundation right now. So much as that. If you're going to a party, why would you waste the opportunity to do all the makeup? Okay. So we have that. Then I have my little makeup bag here. And my little makeup pink flowery makeup bag. And I'm just going to do a little bit of concealer. Oh, first this. I have this color corrector from NYX. I'm not going to use basically any of these. I'm just going to use this sort of peachy one here under your eyes just to, you know, combat the sort of purpley colors under your eye. Okay. I'm just going to use my hands with my fingers, which are clean. In fact, before I actually start like putting things on my hands and touching your face, I'll just get some hand sanitizer. Yeah. Might as well. Okay. So I'm just going to be touching this with my ring finger and patting it right under your eye, okay? Perfect. Yeah, just look up so that, you know, you don't get too spooked and blink a lot and stuff. And the other eye. Yeah. I don't, you know, otherwise have much to do. playing Zelda, as I do. I sometimes wish I was joking about how much and how often I'm playing Zelda, but I'm just not. I'm just not joking or exaggerating. And concealer. So I have 2 Maybelline Fit Me concealers. And I'm gonna grab our good old friend makeup sponge again in a second, wherever I put it. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that on a couple of little spots you have. Like, just little spots. I'm gonna put some under your eye, like, dot it sort of under here, and then like that. Blend it into the rest of your face. Okay, so which one of these do we want to use? Okay, I'll use this one. Okay. Under your eyes, just look up. Make it into like a little V under your eye on your cheek. And again, just dotting it under a little V. And then just a couple little spots there. Yeah. So that's our concealer. I'm just going to use this and sort of pat. So starting with your forehead. On just a little bit on the sides of your head. And then up. I'm just going to use this small end to pat in your under eye. Do you have any thoughts on what outfit you're gonna wear? Are you just gonna keep on what you have, or? Yeah, I think that sounds good. Yeah, whatever you want to wear. We'll pair up some accessories with whatever that is. And yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good with me. Okay, and just this little spots on your chin, sort of. Let me put that away. So now, this is so cool. Now, speaking of Zelda. Oh, actually, you know what? One more thing. Last thing before I can tell you what. Speaking of Zelda, I've got this under eye powder. So I'm just going to use my pinky or my ring finger again and pat just directly onto your eyes to set the under eye stuff. Yep. Just trying to stop it from creasing too much or anything like that. It doesn't just start looking caked up and old and icky. Okay. Speaking of Zelda, I have this little golden pouch. It's got these cute little drawstrings. And I got this from a friend for Christmas. And it's just the coolest thing I've ever gotten. Which is these super cool Zelda makeup brushes. Yeah, my friends know me too well. But they're very cool and cute. And I'll show you. So I've got this one. The problem is, like, it seems that most of these are just sort of, not, this isn't a problem with the design. It's a problem with my knowing exactly what they are. Is a lot of them are sort of iterations of the Master Sword. And I'm not sure if there's a difference, like, you know, in which game it belongs to be honest. Which ones are these? This is very different. But, you know, the brushes are cool. I just am not positive about the exact Master Sword version this is. This one's just a sword. Yeah, standard little fluffy brush. I don't know, is this for blending eyeshadow? And we have this little teeny angle brush, which is another Master Sword with the Z. This one's pretty reminiscent of the Breath of the Wild logo, which is, you know, just a sword with a Z on it, presumably for Zelda. This one has Majora's Mask on it. It's another sword, but it has Majora's Mask on it. I guess, you know, a rupee maybe. 300 rupees in Breath of the Wild, gold rupee. So, it's got this little Majora's Mask on it, which is very cool. And this one, which is the sword, I'm not really positive about, but it has this Hylian shield. It's got your little Hylian family crest on it and everything. But it's like really nice actually. See, it's like etched on and then painted over. It's very nice. It's not just painted. It's really cool. And the last one has this little mesh thing on it that I haven't taken off yet, even though I've played with the brush a little bit. It's got this, so I have taken it off. I just put it back on, but it's this very soft. It's super soft, right? It's got a Triforce on it, and it's a boss key. And as you can see, the eye is just like super dope. It's like a little marble or something, you know? You can probably see it. Yeah. So this is super cool, and it's so soft. So that's what I'm going to be using. These are what I'm going to be using to do your makeup today. Okay. So first things first is I wanted to set your makeup just with some powder, and that's what I'm going to use that super soft boss key brush for. So I have just this translucent elf powder. So I'm just gonna brush that on your forehead to mattify it. Just make it more flat and down your nose, on your cheeks and stuff. Yeah, and on your chin. Yeah, that's just to you know, so you're not shiny where we don't want you to be shiny, which is, you know, we'll get you where we'll put shine where we would like it when we do your highlighter. Next, I've got, okay. So I guess next we can start on your eyes, right? I'll do eyeshadow first and then eyeliner and then mascara. So I pulled these out because it seemed fitting. I have this little pill box, reused pill box, that has this like indie makeup I got in it like years ago from Shiro Cosmetics, I think, which is now I think it doesn't exist anymore, but they had these really gorgeous loose eyeshadows. So like this one is this really nice sparkly brick red. They were all sort of named after sort of nerd things, I guess. Whatever, you know. I will admit that I was taken in by some of this. So like this one is After All This Time, which actually I think they just threw in. I didn't actually order that one. After All This Time being, you know, Harry Potter, Snape. So it's this like black with a like slightly green sheen to it, like green sparkle. This next one is Epona, or Epona, but I say Epona, that's what I'm gonna say. It's just a, you know, a nice horsey brown, as you would expect from such a color. The red one I showed you is Goron Ruby. This one is Hypothesis, which I just don't know what that is a reference to, if anything. I just needed sort of this, like, I just sort of needed a taupe color, like a very light taupe for transitioning. The next one is Kokiri Emerald. So obviously that's just going to be a foresty green. Now here's the silly thing, is I didn't get Zora Sapphire. I didn't do that. Why? This one is Lingering in Twilight, which is so cool. Decided, like, thinking to make a color based off of that. I'm pretty sure it was a Twilight Princess makeup, so it's like a sort of black with a blue, you know, duochrome or, you know, color. So it's got like a blue sparkle under it. It's pretty cool, I think. The next one is Little Bird. So it's just like this dusty pink. Little Bird being, I'm pretty sure this one was A Song of Ice and Fire, so that's a reference to Sansa, of course. I need a goldy yellow, and this one is very unfortunately named, but I'm pretty sure it's a Hobbit reference, which is When Thrush Knocks. You know, unfortunate, sort of an unfortunate name, but fits with the story. I don't know. The Hobbit is okay. And the last one is just this sort of deep brownie color that's called The War of the Five Armies. And that's all of my, these are all my loose indie makeup eyeshadows. Anyway, yeah, The Hobbit's okay. But, those are those. Let me grab the other eyeshadows I have here. Yeah. So I also have these just palettes that I pulled out. So this one is the Velour Vixen Wet n Wild eyeshadow trio, which has this sort of cream color, this really gorgeous burgundy, and this sparkly black red. I'm not sure if you can really see the sparkle, but it's great. And this is like, I think this was a holiday palette, and it is very like holiday colors. And the last other one is the Makeup Revolution Redemption eyeshadow palette Iconic 3, which just has, you know, golds and rose golds and taupey colors and purplish browns and stuff like that. So what did you say you were thinking of wearing? Yeah, okay. So in that case, what do you think? Well, okay, I guess here's my question. Do you prefer like a lip focus or an eyes focus? You could do both, it's a party. Yeah, well, because I was thinking I also have, like, for lip colors, I've got, oops, I took these out. So I have just this, which is just a sort of clear, sparkly. This is like a brown. I've got these two nude colors, but I've also got this just bright red. That's very holiday as well. So if you wanted that, maybe you don't want an you know, you might want a more neutral eye, or like gold, or, you know, sort of metals, metallic colors, not necessarily metallic sheen, but gold and bronze and stuff. But if you'd like a bit more colorful eye color, then maybe you'd want to go with one of these more neutral ones. Dropping everything. Okay, so in that case, looking at you, thinking about that outfit, I was thinking maybe you might be interested in like something that's red. Primarily, so I was thinking like, you know, the main lid color being like the Goron Ruby color, and then using like a sort of like maybe main lid color. I'm not sure. We'll see how it, maybe think about it. I was thinking basically go on ruby with like maybe like this goldish color, you know, as one of your colors. And yeah, maybe just the two. Okay, and maybe like one of these on the brow bone, this sparkly one, or this sort of just, you know, creamy white. Yeah, I think it would look really good. Do you want to try it? Okay. So, I guess we'll just do the Goron Ruby on your lid. I don't know. Let's try it. This little Hylian shield and sword brush. I'm just gonna get a little bit on here. These eyeshadows are really hard to use, I'm not gonna lie. So that's why I'm doing it before I do your other eye makeup. Maybe I should have done it before I did any of your makeup because there's gonna be hella fallout. But can you just close your eyes? Yeah. I've only really done one successful makeup look with loose shadows for myself, honestly. It's proven to be much easier on another person, but the only time I ever managed to do it for myself was and then I'm gonna do, what do I put the gold, maybe in the crease or something, I don't know. Let's try it. Just, yeah. Yeah, I was a witch for Halloween when I was a teacher. And I did a really spoopy, kind of dark eye look. The thing I'm most impressed with is that I mustered up the energy to do, you know, difficult eye makeup several mornings in a row as a teacher. And lastly, I'm just going to do on your brow bone. You could keep your eyes open if you want, but otherwise just close them. Yeah. Okay. Let me put these to the side. I'm going to take, gonna take this fluffy one and just blend between your crease and your lid and your crease and your brow bone. Okay. Please don't make me poke you in the eye. Please close your eyes. Sorry. Yeah. Now I'm using one of the Master Sword brushes. The one without a Z for Zelda. Just kind of blends out the edges. Okay, perfect. That seems good. So let me put some of these away. This big one. I'll go, you know, clean them later, obviously. And these ones. The one with the Z, just the plain Master Sword, and the Hylian shield one. And I think I'm going to keep the one with Majora's Mask on it for a second longer. So that I can do eyeliner. I was thinking of just sort of smoking out your eyeliner a little bit and then putting a more, you know, darker line on it. Actually, let me get that other brush back. So maybe I'll actually use this eyeliner and just put like a predefined line. I can use this eyeshadow here as a bit of an eyeliner. That can be a bit smokier. So, close. Just gonna put that along your, sort of like along your lash line. And on the bottom a bit. the other eye. Just along the lash line, on the bottom a little bit. This is just Panther, Wet n Wild. And then I'm just gonna use this because it's got this little, like, I don't know what it's called. It's just like a stubby brush, but I'm gonna use that to sort of smoke that out a little bit. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the eyes always take the longest. Okay, eyes and skin, because there's a lot of skin prep always. And I can close up my little pouch, set that to the side. Put this one away, and then can you close your eyes again? I'm just gonna do your eyeliner with a teeny little wing at the end, okay? There we go. Wing. And the other side. Little wing. Okay. And I'm, you know, gonna just leave the bottom sort of smoked out and not put harsh eyeshadow or eyeliner on the bottom, just because I really don't like bottom liner, if I'm gonna be honest. I hate it. I really don't like it. I don't think it's flattering on most people. I think it makes you look older in a bad way. So next I'm just gonna do some mascara. I just have this The Falsies by Maybelline. And just look up. Just with your eyes open. Up. Yeah. And the other side. Just keep looking up. Keep looking up. I'm gonna go over them again, okay? Up, up, up. Perfect. Yep. And I'm just gonna put, I have just this totally white color that's called Sugar. I'm just gonna put a little dab in the inner corner to brighten up your look. Just make you look wide awake. Just so ready for the day, for the night. Okay. Next, so if I'm gonna do highlighter, let's do blush. I'm gonna do blush. I have 3 blush options. I need my brush back out, so I need that Bosky brush. Here we go. So I have 3 blush options. I guess I maybe didn't need it. Anyway, this is just the blush that I wear all the time that I'm wearing now, actually. And it is pretty pinky, but can be dark depending on how much we want to blend it out. I have, and that's like a cream blush. I have this powder that's a decent bit darker, but it also comes, well, it's actually not darker, huh? It's actually much not darker. It's just like a, I don't know how well you can see it, actually. Just like a, rosy red. And then lastly, this is the one that's much darker, is this Berry Shimmer, which I really like for wintry looks because it can make you look very like winter flushed, but at the same time you do have like a very dark eye on with a red in it. So I'm not sure if that's what you'd like, but like this shit is pigmented as hell. Like it's very easy to just like give yourself dull makeup. So what are you thinking? Just like the cream or the sort of little windswept look? Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. I do feel like this is like a good one. That's natural but not too springy natural, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna put some on this Boss brush here. And I'm just gonna go up your cheeks and then put a little on the apple of your cheek, okay? Yeah. And the other side. Up. And, well, you don't have to really, apple of your cheek. You can just smile for me. Great. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So that would be your blush. Oh, it used to be my everyday blush until I found this, the Wet n Wild cream one I use. It's like a Maybelline blush. And then, yeah, highlighter. Where's the other one? Here it is. So I have this liquid gold one, and I have this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter, which is a very, very shimmery white silver. So it's kind of hard to get the effect when I'm just layering color after color onto my hand, but you know. So that's our gold tone. It's very pretty. And here's our white silver, which is also just like, it's intense. And you can get some real shine from that. I think that would look really good right now. Yeah. Just sparkle like crazy. Yeah. And just start putting it like there first. On the other side. Just make sure to blend that out because otherwise it looks nuts. I'm just gonna put a little down here, a little here, a little here, a little there. Okay. Down your nose, a little on your chin, a little on your cupid's bow, and a teeny bit on your forehead. You look really nice, if I do say so myself. Not to pat myself on the back too much, but no, I'm kidding. It's mostly you. Okay, put that away now. And then for lip color, like I said, you may not want something that's super dark. If you did want to look, I have this matte Iconic, which is a matte lipstick, of course, and it's just bright red. It's very pretty. I also have this color Wine with Everything, which when I wear makeup is like always my go-to color. It's really, really gorgeous, but it's also pretty dark. It's actually not really as dark as I feel you would expect from this, but it's still dark. And then I have this NYX Liquid Suede, which, like I said, is sort of brown tone. See, it's pretty dark brown, obviously. I have this Rose Femme color and this Naturally Chic color. So the Rose Femme is like a nude but a little bit darker. Lime lip products smell so good, and this one is nude but a little lighter. What are you thinking? Oh, and we just have this gloss. That's Moonlight. No? Yeah, this one. Okay, just go. Okay, like a turtle. Perfect. Perfect, except let me just sort of touch up on the edge here. If you want to take this with you, you know, lipstick is what you have to reapply the most. Yeah, that's fine. I have so much makeup on my hands. And that means I can now close up my little bag. So that all this stuff I'm done with. And then I think all that's left is to set your makeup. Oh no, whoops. So much stuff. Brows. Yeah, just a little bit of brows. I would say you don't need it, but you already have a full face on, and that's when it shows that, you know, you haven't done your brows. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of darkening. I don't think you need anything tweezed or anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow your natural brow, basically. And then brow powder. Alright. Next, we're coming up on, oh, and I'm going to set your face with this Wet n Wild Cucumber Primer Setting Water. Okay, I'm just going to spray. I'm going to cover your eyes. Yeah. Just want it to dry so we don't smudge anything, but it'll really help your makeup stay. Okay, so we're almost done. I just was going to suggest that maybe you wear some kind of necklace or something, maybe some earrings. So if you wanted to wear like a choker, you know, I've got this like sort of standard meshy one. I don't really know what it is. And I have this just sort of black velvety one that is like the one I'm wearing now, except it doesn't have this little extra string on it. Yeah. So you can take those if you'd like. I have a bigger bag of choker necklaces over somewhere, but I don't have it at the second, but it's, you don't need it. I got this necklace set. It's just a homemade thingy that you can tie if you wanted to. It's a bit tangled. Yeah, you know, since it's probably not very meaningful to you, you may not, but you know, it's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, it's just meant to symbolize a Phyllote, which is an Ender's Game thing, which I'm sure doesn't surprise you that everything I have is Ender's Game or Zelda. It shouldn't, at least. If it does, I don't know what you expected. If you want to wear earrings, we do have like, I have these hoops, little smallish gold hoops. They're not giant by any means. I have a size that's a little smaller than this even, if you wanted to wear that. And I have these that are bigger and thicker. So you see it's like kind of got a bigger rim, but it's also, they're also larger earrings, which I love hoop earrings, and if you wanted to wear some, I would definitely support you in that. But if not, I also have a sort of stringed, oh, I have silver hoops too, which could also be fine for you, just whatever you prefer. I don't like silver on myself very much, so, but if you like it, either of these would look good on you, really. But yeah, I just have this string O. Oh, it has all these little chokers. Like, I've got a bunch of sort of metal-y looking ones, goldy looking ones. Like that one is like that. It's got these little leaves. It's very ostentatious. Yeah, I've got another one that just has little hearts. These are much more understated, you know, obviously, than the cloth ones. But I have some other ones like that. Yeah. Trying to put these away. It's just like a nightmare. Oh yeah, like I have this. It's got these little goldy balls on them, like that. It's you know, very delicate little thing. Yeah. And then the last is, like I said, if you don't want hoop earrings but you want earrings, is I have this, just a little ribbon that has some studs on it. I've got like varying sizes of little, you know, fake diamond studs. Different, you know, these small ones, these sort of oblong ones, these larger ones, like a bunch of them. These little droplet ones, so they're a little bit bigger. Semi studs, these sort of just classy silvery things. These little pointy boys. Just one of the only Urban Outfitters purchases I ever made. I don't know why I did. Or Saturn. You wanted these cool, like, wooden space earrings. They're really cute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you decide on a necklace, earrings as desired. Yeah. And then just a few more finishing touches. This little bag of stuff that I wear more often than the other stuff, and just failed to put away at some point and just shoved it in this bag. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna kind of brush your hair back to give any little flyaways out, or comb it back, okay? Just using this sort of standard comb. Yeah, not a bunch, just there's some sort of little curlies on the top. Just smooth those out a little. And is there anything else you'd like? I don't have really any nail polishes out, but I do have like, where is it? I have a huge mess taking all this stuff. Well, I have a nail file somewhere if you want it, and I also have a nail buffer if you wanted me to just buff up your nails and make them nice and shiny. Mine are not. Actually, my nails look like hell right now because I've been peeling pomegranates constantly, because pomegranates are my favorite food in the entire world. Out of all of the foods, all of the consumables, it's pomegranate. So I don't even bother with my nails during pomegranate season, which is like fall, winter. But if you'd like, I'll just buff it with this rougher edge, and then you buff it up with this shiny one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, no, yeah, I'm serious about the pomegranates though. Today, I bought $37 worth of pomegranates. It's like I pick up smoking in the winter or something. The way it murders my budget. Yeah, that is 12 pomegranates, which will last me exactly 12 days. They're big pomegranates too, it's great. And I bought some lime. The best thing in the world, it's your other hand, is pomegranate with lime on it and tahini. Like, tahini is like, you know, it's like spice stuff you put on, you know, you can use for like fruit and things like that. That's just like salt, lime, and chili powder. So good. It's just so good. Chili powder on your pomegranates. As you can tell though, that is a very, very acidic snack. Pomegranates and lime and, you know, chili powder, lime salt. Yeah. But yeah, if my nails are disgusting, that's why. Okay, I'm just gonna shine them up, okay? Yeah, this doesn't take too long. And I don't know, I don't like nail polish very much. It feels very strange. Like, I feel like I can kind of feel it on my finger. And I also feel like, I don't know why, I feel like it stands out in a way that makes me feel weird. Yeah, like lipstick. I could wear like the brightest red lipstick and feel fine. But nail polish, it might be because I see it constantly. I don't see my own lips, but I do see my nails constantly. It just feels like so flashy and weird. I have nothing against flashy. It's just flashy in a weird way for me. Okay, and this other hand. Yeah, as you can see, it's like, it makes such a difference, right? It's super shiny. Yeah. Are you Ubering there or lifting or something like that? Definitely the better way to get to a party unless you have someone to drive you there and then pick you up, because having to watch your drinks so that you can drive home is kind of annoying. And I think that's it. I do have like a nail file somewhere I was going to offer to file down your nails if you needed it at all, but I lost it. And your nails are basically fine. I'm just being overzealous, I think. So we picked some accessories. You know what you want to wear. Lips. You have the lipstick. Did your skin. Okay. Well, I guess that's. If you'd like some, I have this like coconut oil, jasmine oil mix. If you'd like me to rub that onto your hands, that's the nice thing. It smells really good. It also solidifies, even if it's not that cold, because that's what coconut oil does. So I'm just gonna, sort of get it like you would a cream or something. Okay. Yeah. Just get a little bit more. God, I love jasmine. It's the nicest smell in the world. It's definitely among my favorite smells. Jasmine and honeysuckle. Honeysuckle has that added like childhood frolicking sense, you know. Yeah. So I guess that's about it. I keep feeling like I'm forgetting something, but that's just how I am. So you can go change, put on the accessories and everything. It's kind of it's a bit much to call it jewelry, but your accessories. And then you can get going. I'll go wait outside for the Uber with you so you're not sitting out there alone. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. You just, you know where the bathroom